Minsan nakakaramdam ka rin ba na parang nahuhuli ka na sa buhay? And honestly, medyo weird siya isipin because when I look back, ang dami-dami nang nagawa ni God sa buhay ko. With God's grace, nakapag-abroad ako. I was blessed financially, I was blessed spiritually. Nag-grow ako in so many ways na dati pinapangarap ko lang. Pero minsan talaga, when you start looking at other people's lives, aminin mo man sa hindi, napapa-compare ka. Makikita mo yung progress nila, yung achievements nila, yung milestone nila. Tapos, mapapanalong ka na lang minsan na, Lord, bakit parang ang bilis nila compared sa akin? But I realized something important. The problem is not that we're not progressing. The problem is every time that we are reaching our goal, we are constantly raising the bar again. And honestly, that's not always bad. In fact, that can be healthy kasi that means may drive ka, may vision ka, may pangarap ka, and you're leveling up your life. But you know what's the danger in that? We tend to forget to look back on where we started. Nakakalimutan nating makita kung gaano nakalayo yung nalakad natin. Because for some of you, the version that you are before probably prayed for the life that you have right now. Yung dating ikaw na nangangapalang, yung dating ikaw na hindi mo alam kung ano yung kunin mong course sa college, yung dating ikaw na malayo yung industry mo ngayon sa kung ano yung kinuha mong course ng college, yung dating ikaw na takot mag-start mag-business, yung dating ikaw na walang direction. And now, look at you. Wala ka pa man dun sa finish line, pero ang layo-layo mo na. And minsan kasi gusto natin madaliin yung process because we want results immediately. Pero, you know what? God cares more about who we are becoming as a person than how fast we arrive. Because a blessing that is given too early can destroy a person who isn't ready yet to receive. I would like to share a short story in the Gospel of Luke. So, Jesus tells the story of a young man who asked his father for his inheritance early. So, after receiving, syempre instant yaman siya. He left home. He wasted all his money on reckless living. And then, he lost everything. And he became desperate and realized that he made a mistake, decided to return home. And, of course, he expected rejection. But instead of being condemned, his father welcomed him back with love and celebration. So the story is the best example of how receiving a blessing too early can destroy a person's life without wisdom, without maturity. It can actually lead to destruction. But this also shows that God's grace, the forgiveness and restoration. When a person humbly returns to Him, He will gladly welcome him back. So if you feel delayed right now, you're not being forgotten. You're just being prepared. Prepared emotionally, prepared spiritually, prepared mentally. And I'm sure one day you will look back and realize that God's timing is not bad. God's timing didn't make me late, but it protected me. Because sometimes the biggest sign of growth is not how far you've arrived, but it's realizing that you survived the seasons of your life that you once thought that would break you. So before I end this video, I would like to share one verse from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. So it says here, He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to an end. Let me repeat. He has made everything beautiful in its time. So in these verses, it emphasizes God's timing rather than our own schedules. And it is trusting God in His plans and that He has a perfect purpose for every season in your life. Hindi sa akin galing yan. Galing yan sa Bible. At galing yan kay Jesus. Bye.